There's been a major shakeup in the leadership of one of Texas Tech Athletics' flagship programs. Coming up, MCTV Sports' Nathan Boles will be in with the latest details.
Students new to Texas Tech often look forward to a fun experience as they transition to college life. But there's a common issue that can taint that experience. Find out how several university groups are coming together to encourage all Red Raiders to make a stand against hazing.
And the Lubbock area is well known for many things, including more than just Texas Tech. MCTV's Matthew Zimmerman is headed downtown to find out about a unique event showcasing the fruits of the labor of one of the area's biggest industries.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Austin Garrison.
And I'm Baskerville.
We have a breaking news this afternoon after a report across social media have announced a major development in one of Texas Tech Athletics' flagship programs.
MCTV's Nathan Boles joins us in the studio with the latest details. Nathan?
Thanks, Richard and Austin. Matt Wells has been fired as the Texas Tech football head coach, according to multiple reports. This comes after Tech failed to defeat Kansas State on Saturday, despite having a 14-point lead at the half. Wells had a 13-17 record as head coach of the Red Raiders after coming to Lubbock in 2019. Before taking the job, he was the head coach at Utah State for 6 years and left the program with a winning record, including a 10-2 season in 2018, where Utah State finished number 22 in the final AP poll. Offensive coordinator Sonny Cumbie will be the interim head coach. We'll continue to follow this story and have more details as it develops. Back to you, Richard.
Thanks, Nathan. The COVID-19 pandemic has continued to be a concern here on campus during the fall semester. However, the number of cases has been on the decline after a spike during the second week of the semester. But for the first time since August 30th, the campus has actually reported a slight increase in cases last week. Texas Tech officials reported 21 new active cases of COVID-19 last week. That's up just slightly from 18 cases during the week of October 11th through the 15th. Last week's new cases were made up to 20 students and 1 employee versus 5 employees and 13 students the previous week. Overall, 38 cases of the coronavirus are reported as currently active among the university community. There were 2 new cases and 2 new recoveries reported last Friday, bringing the total number of cases to 1,500 since the beginning of the fall semester. With the COVID-19 pandemic continuing and flu season ramping up, health officials are still encouraging everyone to get vaccinated. Students, faculty, and staff can still get the vaccine for free here on campus, but this is the final week for those needing a first dose of the 2-shot Pfizer vaccine. This week's clinics will take place tomorrow and Friday in Memorial Circle from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Along with first doses, anyone needing a second or booster dose of the Pfizer vaccine are eligible to stop by and get the shot. Then, starting next week, the Texas Department of Emergency Management will host the first of the final 3 on-campus clinics for those needing a second or booster shot. Each of those clinics will be on Fridays until Thanksgiving break. All COVID-19 vaccines are free of charge and walk-ups are welcome. The remaining clinics are only offering the COVID-19 vaccine, but the flu vaccine is also available through the Student Wellness Center. For more information on getting the flu vaccine here on campus, call 806-743-2848.
In other news, several groups here at Texas Tech are coming together this week to encourage students to make a stand against a common but dangerous issue here on campus. Earlier today, National Hazing Prevention Week kicked off with the Texans Don't Haze Pledge event at the Sub. Students passing through the Sub West Plaza could stop by and sign a pledge to not haze and receive a free t-shirt. Junior Colleen Gallagher says signing the pledge is an important step to avoiding damage that comes with hazing.
So this is hazing, or National Hazing Prevention Week, and so we have this magnet here that has questions, and if you answer yes to any of these questions, it's probably hazing, and you should report it because in Texas it's a federal or a state law to not haze, and at Tech we don't condone that.
If you weren't able to make it out to sign the Texans Don't Haze pledge today, the table will be set up outside the Sub all week. Hazing Prevention Week also features several other events between now and Friday, including Hazing Prevention Jeopardy on Wednesday and Donut Haze on Thursday morning. For more information on this week's events, check out the Tech Center for Campus Life social media pages by searching TTU Campus Life on Facebook and Twitter.
There's a big issue that faces the entire Texas Tech community every day, and it affects every person who steps across campus. MCTV's Patricia Perry recently spent time with one of TTU's student leaders to find out more about how the university is going green. Patricia?
Thanks, Richard. On a college campus like Texas Tech, we have thousands of students, faculty, and staff using recyclable materials every day. If those materials aren't recycled, they go into a landfill. Director of Sustainability for the Student Government Association, Stephen Ida, shares an example of how much recyclable material a student can go through on a normal day.
Just think about today, for example. You probably woke up, if you live on campus, you had breakfast at a dining hall. That's a cardboard tray, that's 2 pieces of plastic silverware, it's a water bottle, or a styrofoam cup. You know, you have 3 meals a day, so multiply that by 3. You took 2 tests a day, or maybe just 1 quiz if you're lucky. Still, that's a few pieces of paper, you took notes, you did all these things. That adds up. And that's just, you know, eating and going to class.
With the new recycling bins opening up, this brings the question of what exactly can and can't be recycled. Ida said non-recyclable materials are styrofoam, motor oil containers, certain types of plastic, pie pans, glossy paper products. Ida also shares that on campus we are mainly recycling PET plastic, HDPE plastic, aluminum, tin, newspaper, and computer and office paper. It is also important to wash recycled materials before throwing them away. Ida said that it helps the recycling process a lot more if we do our part by making sure it is sorted and cleaned properly.
The more that we do on our end as students preparing our recyclables, makes it easier for, you know, the recycling plant to recycle those goods.
To recycle materials on campus, Tech's recycling bins are located just north of the physical plant building. Back to you.
Thanks, Patricia. The South Plains saw another jump in temperatures over the weekend as highs once again climbed near 90 degrees on Saturday.
That's true, Austin, but with the end of October less than a few days away, could we have finally seen our last warm-up of the season? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. It's been another day of bright sunny skies here on the Tech campus along with lots of sunshine. We've also seen temperatures rise quickly once again with highs expected to top out in the high 80s this afternoon. The warmer conditions will also make for a mild evening, but from there, some big changes are in store for midweek. Wind speeds will begin to increase late tomorrow morning with the possibility of gusts as high as 40 miles per hour by sunset. Winds will lighten up overnight, but speeds will again increase on Wednesday morning, with another round of gusts above 40 miles per hour. Along with the winds, there is also a chance of severe weather on Tuesday evening as a storm front blows through the area. Storms should be short-lived, but there is a slight chance of even higher wind gusts and large hail. Luckily, there should be no tornadoes in this round of thunderstorms. Before tomorrow's storm chances, highs are once again expected to reach the upper 80s, but after that, we'll see a big cool down with highs only reaching the low 70s on Wednesday. Thursday should also stay cooler and winds should be lighter in the afternoon. Looking ahead, the South Plains looks to be in for one more warm weekend, including a mild Halloween, before temperatures begin to cool off next week.
Texas Tech is a huge part of the Lubbock area, but believe it or not, the university is not the biggest economic driver of the Lubbock community.
That's right, Austin. Agriculture brings in billions of dollars into the hub city each year, with communities all around the South Plains depending on Lubbock for services, goods, and supplies. And here in the city, Lubbock residents can find the fruits of the labors of local ag producers all in one place. MCTV's Matthew Zimmerman joins us now with the details. Matthew?
Thanks, Richard and Austin. Lubbock's Depot District is well known to many Tech students for the area's nightlife. But every year during the late spring, summer, and early fall, Buddy Holly Avenue is transformed from the center of the hub city's evening entertainment to a daytime showcase of all the local area has to offer.
My children love coming. We come back to the same vendors a lot. We also love that there's new vendors all the time. There's just so many hidden finds that you can get.
On Saturday, the Lubbock Downtown Farmers Market hosted their final market of the season. Visitors from around the local community flocked to the market to purchase their final items of the year.
The Lubbock Downtown Farmers Market has been here, this is I think our 14th year. Started out as a art festival or street art fair. They realized that there was a need for a farmers market, so the second year they started introducing that. Third year we became a full farmers market.
With over 65 confirmed vendors, the Lubbock Downtown Farmers Market offers a wide variety of products to choose, ranging from baked goods and produce to even spices and hot sauces, such as the Sun Spice hot sauce made by Outer World Eats. Visitors not only were allowed the chance to purchase products, but they were also given the chance to converse with vendors directly, asking questions about their products and making connections.
My favorite thing about the farmers market here is getting to work with other vendors. So we like to talk to other vendors, see what they're up to, collaborate on products and stuff. So we work with various vendors. We carry some of their different products for them, and then we also grow things for other vendors. So Farmers Matt's food company down there, we grow all sorts of peppers and root vegetables for them, and then we carry products for other farms as well.
The Downtown Farmers Market aspires to attract more people from within the community to come by the market and in turn experience the downtown Lubbock atmosphere.
One reason I got involved in this, I'm a big supporter of the downtown area, and I feel like this provides a really nice family-oriented event, a dog-friendly event, but it's just the amount of people you meet here, all the vendors are like a big family, so it's a real collegial environment with amongst the shoppers and the vendors.
Although the Lubbock Downtown Farmers Market may have concluded their activities for this season, for anyone looking for more information about future events can visit their website at lubbockdowntownfarmersmarket.com, as well as through social media on Facebook at Lubbock Downtown Farmers Market. Back to you.
Thanks, Matthew. As we mentioned at the top of the show, reports are stating that head football coach Matt Wells was fired earlier today.
Wells' exit comes after a heartbreaking loss over the weekend at the Jones. MCTV's Nathan Boles joins us again with the details on Tech football's final matchup with the Wells at helm. Nathan?
Thanks, Austin and Richard. Tech football was at home Saturday to play the Kansas State Wildcats, and for most of the game, it looked like they were on their way to clinching a spot in the bowl. Texas Tech started out red hot. Second play from scrimmage, jet sweep to wide receiver Eric Ezukama. He got his first ever rushing touchdown last week, and he decided he wanted another one. He takes it 45 yards to the house. Texas Tech is up 7-0. Then comes a kickoff. Looks like it'll be just a routine kickoff. Malik Knowles catches it. Kansas State runs it up the field. But no, the ball falls on the ground. Texas Tech recovers on the Kansas State 23. They have a short field to try to score again. And sure enough, they do. 6 plays later, 4th and goal. Gave it to Sir Roderick Thompson, and Tech is up 14-0 3 minutes in. That's Thompson's 7th touchdown of the year. Tech offense slowed down. Kansas State started to come back. Deuce Vaughn got his first rushing touchdown of the game, but Texas Tech still took a 24-10 lead in the half. And then came the third quarter. Sir Roderick Thompson tackled in the end zone. Kansas State gets a safety. It all goes downhill from here. Kansas State drives down the field. 6 plays. Deuce Vaughn gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. Suddenly, Texas Tech is only up 24-19. The offensive woes continued for the Red Raiders in the second half, but Texas Tech forced Kansas State into a 3rd and 34. Unfortunately, Devin Drew was called for illegal hands to the face, giving Kansas State a first down, and they made good on it. Just over 6 minutes in the fourth quarter, Skylar Thompson moves up in the pocket, finds Deuce Vaughn. Vaughn gets his 3rd touchdown of the game, and Kansas State is up by a point. Final drive, 4th and 14 for the Red Raiders. Henry Columby just trying to find anybody but sacked from behind, and Texas Tech finds a way to lose 25-24. Kansas State, their 6th straight win over Texas Tech. It is also the first time Tech has been shut out in the second half since November 2018, ironically against Kansas State. There were 12 penalties against the Wildcats and only 5 for Texas Tech, but 3 of them for the Red Raiders came in the fourth quarter. The Red Raiders are now 5-3 on the season, but have their toughest games ahead of them, all against teams that are currently ranked. They'll play number 4 Oklahoma on Saturday at 2:30 p.m. in Norman, and you can catch the game on ABC. On Friday, Tech Soccer had more positive fortune than the football team had on Saturday. Coach Tom Stone's squad was at the John Walker Soccer Complex against the Kansas Jayhawks in their next-to-last game before the Big 12 tournament. It was senior night, so before the game, the senior class was honored. Cindy Malmstrom, Brittany Martin, Jen Rose, Jordy Haar, Cassie Hyatt, and Kirsten Davis. Kirsten Davis decided she wanted to help with the scoring early. Coming up the right side, cross to Giselle Kozarski. She gets a volley into the right corner. Kozarski's third goal of her career. Second one was last week, a game winner against Iowa State, so she knows how to make timely goals. Texas Tech up 1-0 going into the half. 25:38 left in the second. Grace Wilgan takes a shot, but Madison White dives to her right and keeps the 1-0 lead alive for Texas Tech. And that would become important later. 13:40 left in the game. Davis to Jordy Haar. Back to Kirsten Davis. Davis puts it along the ground into the right lower corner. Texas Tech gets the insurance goal, up 2-0. Davis's 14th goal of the season. And they would need that because just a few minutes later, Kansas comes down the pitch. Bree Severance to Shira Elinov. She gets the goal for Kansas, and suddenly Texas Tech is only up by a goal with 10 minutes to go. Last minute, Myra Kelly off a set piece. She takes a shot, but it's blocked. Raina Childers takes a shot, but it's blocked. Texas Tech still can't clear it. Kansas has a chance. Avery Smith will take a shot. Blocked again, but this time Texas Tech can clear it away. Under 30 seconds left. Texas Tech wins 2-1 over Kansas. Tech is now 4-3-1 in Big 12 play, but they've saved the best for last as they will be back at the Walker to play number 11 TCU. First touch is at 7 p.m. and the game will be televised on Big 12 Now on ESPN+. Tech volleyball was off last week, but they'll be back on the road this week against Kansas State. In their last game, Texas Tech split in their series against Oklahoma, losing a 5-setter in Game 1 before running all over the Sooners in Game 2. Kennesaw had 8 kills in the third set of Game 2 alone, and the Missouri transfer has made a huge impact on the Red Raiders. Texas Tech is tied with 5 other teams at 4th in the conference with a 3-5 Big 12 record, including Kansas State. The series between the Red Raiders and Wildcats will start Wednesday with first tip at 7 p.m. Game 2 will be Thursday at 6:30 p.m., and both games will be live on Big 12 Now on ESPN+. That's all for sports. Back to you, Austin and Richard.
Thanks, Nathan. So, Richard, did you make it out to Saturday's game against Kansas State?
I did not, but with it leading to a coaching change, I'm not sure if I wanted to go. But with Cumbie taking over as interim, hopefully with them going against Oklahoma this upcoming week, they've struggled against teams that are Texas Tech caliber, so maybe we get a sneaky W.
Yeah, my family's from Oklahoma. That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you on Thursday.